Looking to buy a film camera, but you don't know which one? I'm Mr. Negative, let's dive in. If you're someone that wants to try film as a one-off experience, then your cheapest option is going to be a disposable camera. We sell the Fuji version, Kodak version, and also a waterproof version. The film comes already loaded inside, and they typically have 27 shots on them. These are really popular for weddings, parties and other functions, and the plastic lens gives you what most people consider the classic film look. You can't change any of the settings on these cameras, and the flash must be used at all times unless you're in very bright sunlight. You will also need to stand between 1 and 3 meters from your subject to make sure they are in focus and properly exposed by the flash. Next up, we have reusable cameras. These are the exact same as the disposable cameras, but you can open the back and load in whatever film you like inside and reuse it as many times as you like. For first-time users, you're going to have to read the instruction manual because loading the film and then rewinding the film before taking it out of the camera are important skills to master to avoid crying yourself to sleep at night. Film is light sensitive, so never do this. For those who are after a better quality, sharper image, then point and shoot cameras might be for you. These cameras have auto exposure, autofocus, and glass lenses which give you a far better quality image than the plastic lenses on the reusable and disposables. Some of them also have a zoom. They also automatically wind and rewind your film, which helps prevent some mistakes. The downside is the majority of these cameras were made in the 80s and 90s. Now, 1990 was 35 years ago. The electronics and overall build quality was probably not intended to last 35 plus years. Therefore, they could die at any time, and with the scarcity of spare parts and the cost of labour these days, it's always cheaper to just throw it away and buy a new one. So if you don't mind dancing with the devil, these cameras can be absolutely amazing and also tragically disappointing all at the same time. Now we move on to the SLRs. My Canon AE1 here was released in 1976, and surprisingly, I find this SLR style camera far more reliable than the point and shoots, even though they're older. This is mainly because of this style of camera is a lot simpler, and some of them, like the Nikon F2, are fully mechanical. The less electronics, the better. With these, you now have the ability to change lenses, giving you even more flexibility. The lenses are all manual focus, which for me is a great way to slow down and have a think before I take each shot. Although a lot of the SLRs have automatic modes, this style of camera can shoot fully manual and is a great way to take your photography to the next level by learning about the exposure triangle and how to make creative decisions. For me, this is the most rewarding part of film photography. Last but not least, we have the modern style SLRs like my Canon EOS 5. This camera is fantastic as it has the same EF mount as all of the Canon digital cameras, up until recently when the RF mount was released. This gives you a massive range of lenses to choose from, and a lot of the lenses you can still buy brand new. The same goes with the Nikon and their F mount. These cameras typically have autofocus, auto exposure, and faster shutter speeds, but because they have more electronics involved, they are still not as reliable as the more mechanical SLRs. This is my second EOS 5 in 2 years, however they are only $150, so it doesn't break the bank when I have to buy a new one. And don't forget kids, opinions are like holes. Everyone's got one. So drop a comment below and let us know what film camera you'd like to buy. And don't forget to drop by Mr. Negative to pick up our 2 latest films, Secret Sauce and Same But Different. MrNegative.com.au. See you next time. Bye.